Also, there are many students of family law here, but here there are the student is variety. There are from science, physical, biology, and mathematics, and also they are also from English lecture. Yeah, English lecture, Arabic lecture, also the education from Islamic education, and many. All the department of our university, the students are there. Yeah, represented. Dr. Dorothee from Münster University, German. She stayed in Malang for about 20 days.
Yes.
20 days.
Yes. I'm leaving next week on Thursday. On Friday.
So, with pleasure, I pleased to Dr. Dorothee to give some speech, just motivation to our students, how to get knowledge, high knowledge, and useful knowledge in their life. I ask you as our grandmother.
Actually, I have 2 children, but I'm not yet a grandmother.
No.
No, not yet, but I hope I will soon be one.
But now you have many grandchildren.
Well, with my stay here, firstly, I was overwhelmed by the beauty of your country. I started in Lombok, and this is a wonderful region, and all the country here I learned to know really impressing. And I'm also much impressed by the hospitality and the friendliness of the Indonesian people, especially Ibu Eric.
Also Ibu Nurul.
Yeah, Ibu Nurul. And your husband, of course. The thing I want to point out is I couldn't have these inspiring discussions with your Indonesian lecturers here if I hadn't learned a language, which is a common language with the languages you can speak. I cannot speak Arabic, I cannot speak Indonesian.
It doesn't matter.
You cannot speak German, you cannot speak French, I suppose, which I can. So it is so important to have a language where we can communicate. So I really underline, go on in learning English. Of course in Indonesia, but Indonesian is not your mother tongue, but it's the current language you learn already in elementary schools, as I learned. But to communicate with other people from other countries, English is at the moment the leading language.
For get scholarship also, we must learn English to get scholarship in other.
Or Arabic. If you want to have a scholarship in Islamic country, I think you must present Arabic.
In English is more.
English has succeeded in getting the most common spoken language all over the world. And it is so important to have the possibility to speak one with another. So if there are any quarrels in the world and you cannot speak on it, then so often it deepens and you have no peace in the world. If people speak one with another, if they try to understand the different thinking, they can communicate on common principles. Common principles as be honest to one each other, be disciplined, be tolerant against other people. And if you can communicate those principles, you build the peace in the world up. You are in the community of peace-building people. And therefore, I really may support you in your training of a foreign language, and that will be mostly English. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I just give some point ya. Ini tadi Bu Dorothee, saya kira kalian sudah paham ya. Bu Dorothee menginginkan kalian belajar bahasa Inggris karena komunikasi itu sangat diperlukan untuk saling melakukan kerjasama, untuk memberikan bisa berkumpul di lembaga-lembaga sosial, lembaga-lembaga kedamaian. Karena kalau untuk bahasa Indonesia, bahasa Jerman, mungkin hanya sebagian yang tahu. Tapi kalau bahasa Inggris itu sudah berhasil membuat bahasanya mendunia. Orang Inggris sudah bisa membuat bahasanya mendunia dan menjadi salah satu bahasa yang sangat penting di dunia ini yang harus kita pelajari. Beliau benar-benar menyarankan pada kalian semua untuk belajar, untuk mahir dalam bahasa Inggris. Karena dengan itu kan bisa berkomunikasi, bisa membangun perdamaian, bisa menjalin solidaritas ke berbagai negara. English is very important language to communicate with the world. With the world. Maybe you have any question to Dr. Dorothee, please.
Please.
Good evening. My name is Mayro. I just want to ask you, who is your favorite activist who inspired you until now, and why? I ask this question because we know that you are an activist in this field.
Maybe you pronounce it a bit louder.
Lebih cepat, lebih keras, tapi pelan-pelan saja.
I want to ask you, who is your favorite activist?
Favorite activity.
In this word,
My favorite
activist.
activist.
The people who inspired you.
People inspiring you in the world.
In the word.
Yeah. You want also give inspiration. Yeah. So make you become very special person who inspiring you.
A very inspiring person for me was the now dead but former president of South Africa, Nelson Mandela.
Nelson Mandela. You know? Yeah.
Yes, I know.
You know also Nelson Mandela.
Yes, because he was really a fighter against racism.
Yeah.
And after my opinion, there must be no racism and no oppression of one party to the other. But that is only one point. He was in prison, I think, 25 years. And after that, he came out and he gave his hand and said, let us build up our country together and forget what you did with us. And this was so impressive, because in this way he avoided a civil war in South Africa. He avoided a big struggle between the people there, and he could forgive. That was very important. And this is a personality I deeply admired, because I think he went for more than 20 years in prison, and after that he was able, with his personalities, to say, let us forgive. This is very important. The next person I want to say you is, if you ask it, was Kofi Annan.
Kofi Annan.
Kofi Annan.
Kofi Annan was the president of the United Nations. You know what the United Nations are?
Yes.
And this is a very important organization to keep the world peace. And he was president. I think he was really capable to see all people in the world. He came from Africa and he knew African people, he new Asian people not only concentrating on the well-industrialized country, but he said we must look for all the world and keeping the world peace. We must keep in mind developing all people, all should participate in not only freedom, but also in getting rich, not in the way like a millionaire, but getting anything against hunger, which is so important, that nobody on the world suffers from hunger. So this was a person, he's also dead already, who impressed me. These are old persons, but because I have already many years of life.
Thank you. Mengerti ya? Perlu diterjemahkan? Is need to translate? No? Beliau mengatakan bahwa seseorang, tokoh yang sangat menginspirasi beliau adalah Nelson Mandela dari Afrika Selatan. Nelson Mandela itu kan dia mengalami kekerasan karena rasisme, karena Nelson Mandela kan orang hitam, waktu itu yang berkuasa adalah orang kulit putih. Orang kulit putih ketika berkuasa berbuat semena-mena terhadap orang kulit hitam. Tapi kemudian Nelson Mandela he struggle to against rasisme, dia berjuang untuk agar tidak terjadi rasis lagi di Afrika Selatan dan berhasil. Tapi ketika berhasil, dia sangat mudah memaafkan orang-orang kulit putih yang sudah mendolimi, yang sudah menganiaya mereka, orang kulit hitam. Ketika dia menjadi presiden, dia welcome to rejim yang sebelumnya, directly forgive the regime before. Jadi langsung memaafkan, dan dia langsung bilang, ayo kita bangun lagi bersama Afrika Selatan ini, karena dia tidak menginginkan di Afrika Selatan ini ada rasisme, ada orang yang menjadi kelas bawah, semuanya maunya sama, semuanya mengalami kemakmuran yang sama. Itu Nelson Mandela. Karena Nelson Mandela juga pernah mendapatkan Nobel karena upayanya. He also gets Nobel Prize ya. Dia kan dapat Nobel. Orang yang kedua adalah Kofi Annan, Presiden United States yang
Not United States, United Nations.
United Nation. Oh yes, I forgot. United Nation, dia adalah ketua PBB ya. The leader of United Nation yang berjuang untuk semua negara, tidak hanya melihat satu negara, tapi di Asia, di Afrika, dan semua negara. Dia berusaha keras berjuang untuk membuat semua negara itu makmur, tidak ada yang kelaparan. Jadi dia ingin membuat semua rakyat di berbagai belahan dunia itu mendapatkan kesejahteraannya, tidak ada lagi yang kelaparan, tidak ada lagi yang masalah kemiskinan. Dia juga berusaha untuk membangun perdamaian di seluruh dunia. Oke, ada yang bertanya lagi? Okay, please.
Okay, I want to ask you, can you describe about education system in German? Maybe it's very different between Indonesia and German.
Education system, you want to know?
No, I don't think it's so different. We start with elementary school as you do. We are obliged to start with English learning in elementary school as you. Then we go with 10 years, we attend a secondary school and a high school then up to the age of 18 and 18 or 19, and with the graduation from this high school we are entitled to go to university. Of course, not all the pupils go to university. They can terminate their education before graduating in the A level, and they make a more praxis-oriented education. The real differences, I think, are when you make an apprenticeship in Germany. That means if you want to learn to be these words are not so fluent for me. To construct a house, or to be a plumber, or to make the hairs. Then you go in a small enterprise to learn it, but you are obliged to go 2 or 3 times a week to a special school. This is a specialty of the German system, because then you are trained also theoretically. The differences maybe are that universities are free for German students, and we don't have boarding houses. The students in Germany, they live, the universities build houses where they can rent rooms or apartments, but it is a totally different system, because your boarding schools are schools where you are really educated, whereas in our student homes, as we call it, they just rent. And what they do is on their own responsibility.
It is free to study in university?
Yeah, it is free to study on university. They pay every 6 months a certain sum which entitles them to use the sporting halls, to go free by bus and train, but fees in the classical sense they do not pay. The local governments tried it some years ago, and there was such a protest that after the next elections they changed it, because they feared that during the elections maybe the leading party would not win.
Yes.
So, yes.
Jadi tidak ada perbedaan sebenarnya kalau mulai dari SD, elementary school sampai SMA, karena di sana juga diajarkan bahasa Inggris seperti kita. Kita kan juga mulai TK sudah diajari bahasa Inggris. Beliau tadi tahu ada Azkiya in kindergarten, but Azkiya can mention the colors, many color in English. Jadi dan sama dengan kita, mulai dari awal sudah diajarkan bahasa Inggris. Cuman mungkin ada sedikit perbedaan ketika di perguruan tinggi. Perguruan tinggi di sana free ya, maksudnya tidak bayar bagi yang asli penduduk sana ya. Maksudnya yang mungkin perguruan tinggi negeri ya tidak bayar. Dan juga ada boarding house tapi berbeda. Boarding house-nya hanya ya kayak kita di kos itu, maksudnya setiap orang punya tanggung jawab masing-masing terhadap aktivitasnya, tidak kayak di boarding house kita itu kan ada program ya, ada pendidikan, ada taklim, ada PKPBA, ada Sobahulullah gitu kan, ada taklim afkar, ada macam-macam. Kalau di sana tidak, boarding house benar-benar hanya untuk tempat tinggal saja. Itu disediakan oleh universitas juga, like apartemen di boarding house jadi disediakan oleh universitas tempatnya. Nah, itu cuman kalau untuk ya sama dengan kalau untuk spesial, untuk maksudnya keahlian spesial kayak kecantikan, merias gitu ya, kayak cantikan, kayak motong rambut dan banyak hal keahlian spesial, mereka juga ada kursus-kursus training ya yang mereka harus belajar seminggu 2 kali atau seminggu 3 kali itu. Tidak diajarkan tidak ada universitas mengajarkan itu, jadi mereka harus ambil training sendiri kalau untuk keahlian yang spesial itu tidak disediakan oleh pemerintah gitu. Jadi mereka harus biaya sendiri kalau untuk yang keahlian kayak tadi dia contohkan untuk mewarnai rambut, untuk memotong rambut, itu kan keahlian khusus yang harus mereka bayar, harus training khusus 2 days 1 week ya, to get training, special training.
If you have no university education, yes.
Kalau mau dapat yang praktis, kalau tidak semuanya sih tetap sama dengan di sini, tidak semuanya mau kuliah. Jadi kalau yang kuliah itu gratis, kalau yang mau kuliah, kalau tidak mau kuliah pengen mendapatkan skill yang praktis itu yang mereka bisa kursus tapi tidak ada biaya dari pemerintah kayak kursus itu yang 30% itu adalah kuliah itu. Okay, is it another question? Is there another question? Okay, please, Indah.
My name is Indah. I'm
Indah is
main students.
Okay. She is Bumei students from Bumei.
Bumei.
Bumei, you know.
My
Mrs.
teachers.
Mainarni,
Me.
who swim with us in the hotel. He is a student
Good
of
student.
Of Ibu Mei.
May. in
yeah.
English department. In English
In
department.
the language
English,
department.
yeah, English
I
department.
see.
Okay, so my question is, can you tell us what did you do when you was in Lombok?
When I stayed in London.
Yes. You did a social work or something else?
No. I stayed in Lombok before I came to Malang, and just as a tourist. I went to a small gili in the southwest of Lombok. Before there were this disaster in the northeast of Lombok, so first we thought we couldn't go. And our embassy and our foreign office also made a travel warning and said don't go to Lombok. But we heard that it was in the southwest, there nothing happened. And so we said we will go, and it's a wonderful region. I don't know whether you ever have been there, but it is really wonderful. And I saw so many fishes because I was snorkeling there. And I saw a big water turtle in the water here. And the airport, I mean, I didn't go in the north where there is, but I heard that there many houses are restricted. But at the airport there, it was always in work. There was nothing. Only that all people tried obviously to go out from Lombok because they were really scared. And when we came, there was all normally organized.
One more question.
Yeah.
So, what
adik.
the recent news in family?
The recent news in family law. In 10 minutes. To understand German or European family law, you need to have some knowledge on the society there and how this society changes. Because family law is a branch of law which reacts very sensible on changements in society, even quicker maybe than commercial law. And at the moment we discuss how to protect children and how to support gender equality. These are the main topics at the moment.
Perlu dijelaskan? I translate just the point. Beliau tadi tanyakan oleh Indah, beliau apa yang pengalamannya di Lombok, apa yang dilakukan di Lombok. Beliau sudah merencanakan pergi ke Lombok jauh-jauh hari. Mulai bulan Juni kita sudah sudah bikin program sama Bu Dorothee. Jadi dia tidak tahu kalau di Lombok itu mau terjadi gempa ya. Sebenarnya dia sudah dapat travel warning dari agensinya bahwa jangan pergi ke Lombok karena ke Lombok saat ini sedang kena gempa. Tapi juga beliau mendengar kabar bahwa yang terjadi gempa itu di Lombok Utara sama Lombok Tengah. Kalau di Lombok Barat itu aman. Sedangkan airport itu bandara itu ada di Lombok Barat dan gili-gili itu yang ingin dikunjungi juga ada di Lombok Barat. Beliau sudah mendengar keindahan dari Lombok, terutama di destinasi yang disebut gili-gili. Gili Trawangan?
Gili is a small island.
Gili Trawangan atau Gili?
No. Gili Trawangan are in the north of Lombok and much destruction. My gili was Asahan.
Oh, Gili Asahan. Jadi di Gili Asahan yang di Lombok Barat, yang Gili Trawangan Lombok Utara tidak bisa dikunjungi. Dia mengatakan karena dia sudah tahu bahwa itu sangat indah, makanya dia tidak, walaupun dilarang tetap pergi ke Lombok dan dia benar-benar merasa senang di Lombok. she said that Lombok is very wonderful. Apakah kalian sudah pernah ke Lombok juga menikmati keindahan Lombok? They never come to Lombok, so they don't know the wonderful of Lombok. Yaitu Lombok. Terus tadi ditanyakan juga dengan Indah kenapa beliau tertarik pada family law, karena kita tahu juga bahwa keluarga itu juga di berbagai daerah negara, juga di Eropa sama, keluarga itu juga sesuatu yang penting gitu loh. Banyak hal di hukum keluarga itu yang membuat beliau tertarik, termasuk bagaimana memprotek anak-anak, bagaimana melindungi anak-anak, melindungi perempuan, bagaimana juga untuk memperjuangkan gender equality between men and women. Jadi banyak hal yang menarik menurut dia di family law itu, banyak hal yang bisa dia lakukan, dia perbuat. Beliau selain lecture, she is also a senior judge in Jerman. How many years?
I have been 15 years family judge.
15 years, 15 tahun menjadi hakim khusus untuk keluarga, family judge. Jadi beliau juga menangani pengungsi-pengungsi yang dari Syria, bagaimana melindungi pengungsi-pengungsi itu, terus menangani juga pernikahan dini yang dilakukan oleh para pengungsi. Beliau juga pernah menangani kasus pengungsi Syria yang ingin menikah, yang usianya udah 30-40 tahun, ingin menikah dengan anak yang usia baru 7 tahun, 9 tahun. I said that you ever also have a problem with the refuse of Syria who will to get married with the 9 or
Yes.
10
Yeah.
years old girl,
Yeah.
and they was wonderful because there is in Syria, because here it is seldom to get married in 9 or 10. We maybe got married in 20 years or
Of course.
18.
The marriage age in Germany is 18.
Kalau di Jerman itu minimal usia 18 tahun dan tidak ada bedanya laki-laki dan perempuan. Kalau di sini kan kalau perempuan minimal 16, laki-laki 19. In Jerman there is no difference between men and women.
No, because we have gender equality.
Because they have gender equality, they said. So there is no difference between women and men in age marriage. That's right?
Yes.
Okay, I think enough. Yeah. Bu Dorothee want to take rest. Thank you, Dr. Dorothee, for together with our students here. They are happy to meet you and to chat with you and get many experience from you. So we also thank for